You may fail in whatever you do, but don't have the regret of not starting. I
40
started
years.
when I was 51.
There is no age when you want to start something. Pushpmitra, as a 10-year-old boy, always thrived or aspired to be something someday.
The regret of not doing was definitely not making me very comfortable. I was born in COVID.
Wow.
I mean, Justo was born in COVID. But COVID was a very interesting time for us. It tested something called the adversity quotient. We have IQ, we have EQ. I always say there is something called AQ, adversity quotient, which means how can you survive in an adverse environment? Best of the companies closed down. Don't complicate. Just remain focused on catering to the demand. Don't try to tweak the supply, is what I would say.
Welcome to the hashtag show, Indian Real Estate and Allied Businesses. I'm your host Rupali Sapkall, and today we are joined by a finance veteran who transitioned from leading boardrooms of iconic Indian corporations to building one of the country's fastest growing mandate-driven real estate platforms. Let me tell you, with over 30 years of experience across corporate finance, retail and real estate, our guest has held leadership roles at organizations like Bombay Dyeing, Rustomjee and the SR Group before stepping into entrepreneurship in 2019. Today, the company has co-founded and of course has delivered over 7,900 crore in sales, operates with a 400-member team, won back-to-back ET Realty Awards and successfully listed on the Bombay Stock Exchange SME platform in 2025. A warm welcome to none other than Pushpmitra Das, co-founder, chairman and of course managing director of Justo, Realfintech Limited. It's totally a pleasure to have you here at the hashtag show, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Das, I want to know that how did the journey begin? Who is Pushpmitra as a person?
So, you made me guessing now, thinking. But as a child, I remember I come from a very small town, Bhubaneswar,
Oh, wow.
Orissa.
Jai Jagannath.
And I remember as a child during my annual holidays, I used to go to Delhi to be with my uncle. I used to study, used to teach me maths and all that. So my dad used to send me, go and study with your uncle, maths and all that. So going from a place like Bhubaneswar to Delhi, I saw a lot of flats, multi-storied apartments, which was not there in Bhubaneswar then as a child. It was ground plus one, maybe two at the most. So when I came back, I told my dad, people are fools here. I said, why? Now with the same land parcel, they are making just two flats.
Yeah.
Why are people not making multi-storied buildings here and selling them? They can make more money. I was barely 10 years old. And that lived with me, that thought lived with me. But I come from a family where people are primarily employees. Engineers, doctors, civil servants, so on and so forth. And I had to study, I had no option. So I was a science student, I moved to commerce, I did my chartered accountancy. And but that thought in me stayed that, sometime I should be in real estate. I started my career as an investment banker, then as a stockbroker. I moved out to treasury. I worked with large corporates, and finally opportunity came knocking in 2005 when I worked with a retail chain, and that's the time I realized that the importance of real estate with retail.
Wow.
And I moved on. I joined Rustomjee as the group CFO, and the company at that stage went through a big transformation. Brilliant opportunity I got to be a part of the team which was involved in transforming the entire company, and that's where I learned the ropes of real estate. And I always feel if you're destined for something, it'll happen.
Absolutely.
And I joined a company after that where I felt that I could really add significant value to the real estate as a knowledge partner than as a developer.
Wow.
So since a long journey has been in and around real estate for me for almost about 20 years out of the 35 years that I'm working.
Lovely.
So I thought might as well start something in real estate because there is one thing that I strongly believe in. Number one, you may fail in whatever you do, but don't have the regret of not starting.
Absolutely.
That's a bigger regret of not starting than failing.
Exactly.
So after I quit my last assignment as the group CFO with Nestle Wadia Group Bombay Dyeing, I decided to incorporate this company and then start from scratch.
Wow. I mean, after 30 years of your expertise.
I started when I was 51, this business.
Wow. I mean, like we always say, there is no age when you want to start something.
Yeah.
And I think you've given, and Pushpmitra as a 10-year-old boy always thrived or aspired to be something someday. You know, not just any person, but the person. And I think that thought and that kind of, aspiration has driven, and hence we are having this conversation.
I mean, बोलते हैं ना कीड़ा घुस जाता है दिमाग में.
Yes.
That's as simple as that. So the regret of not doing was definitely not making me very comfortable.
Wow.
So I thought, let me start, and organization has grown. We have more than 500 people today.
Wow, lovely.
Direct employees plus housekeeping, facility management. Another 300-400 people are associated with the company indirectly.
Wow.
So it's a big responsibility, and I'm happy about what I'm doing.
Absolutely, so are we, and truly an honor to have you here with us.
Thank you.
And then, you've given 30 years of, your expertise to organization with big names, SR Group, Piramal, Vadhwa Retail, and of course Rustomjee. All that experience and all that expertise came into play. And what was that one thought, which came into your mind that now this is it, I want to start Justo, it is my company, or something, that kind of driving force?
So actually what happened was in 2017 when I started Justo, the industry was going through a lot of transformation.
Yes.
And I worked very closely with developers then. I met a lot of developers. What I saw was this business requires good talent.
Yes.
So can I have a pool of talent which is better and can be more useful for the developer, because the A- and B+ kind of developers, they never had great talent. So when you don't have good people, you don't have profound decisions, and you don't have good decisions, you'd have low profits. So I thought, if I can create a business where I can give them knowledge and good people and transform, help their brand grow, meet their needs of cash flow and many other things.
Yeah.
I thought this is the best time. That's one. Second is, as I mentioned to you, organization, the developers were going through a lot of transformation at that stage. RERA had come in. It was an animal no one understood. There are a lot of changes in the GST laws.
Yes.
Demonetization had come. So whatever could gone wrong had gone wrong during that time.
True.
On top of that, the IBC, which is Insolvency and Bankruptcy Proceedings, IBC was set up. So people didn't know what to do. If the loans are defaulted, they didn't know the repercussions of that. As a finance guy, I always believed real estate is a cash flow business. If your cash flow is defined well, you will have no problem. Where people go wrong is not matching the cash flow to the construction needs.
Yes.
So that can only happen when you have better decisions, and better decisions require a knowledge partner who can hold their hand, they can trust, and take them through the entire journey from the time they launch the project till the project is delivered. So that's where I thought this is the right time to start off Justo.
And the time you formed the company, I think the COVID just has hit in.
I was born in COVID.
Wow.
I mean, Justo was born in COVID. But COVID was a very interesting time for us. It tested something called the adversity quotient.
Yeah.
We have IQ, we have EQ. I always say there is something called AQ, the adversity quotient. So all our senior management team, our employees, were tried for the adversity quotient, which means how can you survive in an adverse environment? Best of the companies closed down during COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Big companies had cash flow issues.
Indeed.
We survived, and that was a boon for us.
Wow.
You cannot start a business at a time better than when the situation is adverse, because it gives you fantastic learning. And the challenge we faced is remaining positive, remaining focused on our day-to-day work. All of us, we had about 30-40 people,
Yeah.
all of us, we became telecallers, to be honest with you. I was calling up developers for work.
Wow.
And my people were calling up customers and channel partners to sell the inventory. We had 3 projects that time. By the time the COVID was off, we realized that we have sold more than 2,000 homes worth 1,700 crores.
Wow.
So that gave us the
Push and that
confidence and impetus to accentuate the business further. So we said, look, we have built a business which is, I think, recession proof, COVID proof. So good times are going to come. Let's grow.
Wow, amazing. And what a thought. And I think all you need is courage and bold decisions. And you are one of the examples that
Resilience, focus,
we have. Discipline.
discipline.
Amazing, amazing, Mr. Das. I mean, what a lovely journey. So you also describe as a strategic knowledge partner, not just a channel partner. So how do you explain that distinction to a developer hearing it for the very first time?
What a channel partner does is gets the customers, ensures they walk into the developer.
Yeah.
What we do as a strategic partner is a little different. Real estate is always marketed, not sold.
True.
Okay. We work closely with the developer in defining the strategy for marketing.
Yeah.
What pricing, what sizing should happen, so that we do not create a product which is different and get stuck. What moves? We do a little bit of research on the sizing and pricing. Once we do that, we sit down with the developer in deciding what kind of cash flow he requires for completing the project.
Yes.
So we plan our pricing and velocity based on the cash flow that he requires. Okay. And then what we do, we activate the market. So I don't have customers. When I tell the developer, when I go, I said, Chief, I have 0 customers. I'm here to step into your shoes and I will activate the channels. I'll activate the channel partner channel, I activate the digital channel, I'll activate the NRI channel, I will activate the corporate channel, I will activate loyalty. So these are various channels from which we get walk-ins. And I'm responsible for creating the walk-ins from every channel that is possible to be created. Channel partner works on one particular channel.
Yes.
But more than 70% of our sales happens to channel partners. They're very closely working with us. I don't have any customers, as I said to you. All the customers come through the channels. So that's where we are different. We define the marketing strategy, we communication strategy, we work closely with the agency and say what is to be communicated, how it is to be communicated.
True.
The why of the business is decided by us, and the how part is done by each and every partner who works with us. We sell the projects. Our people at the site who sell. We collect the money. We do the registration. We issue the demand letters. We collect the money till the possession and we hand over the possession. So in fact, the entire customer journey of the developer is handled by us. So that he can focus continuously on the business that he has of construction.
Wow.
So we are a true partner to the developer.
End-to-end solution.
More than 70% of my business is repeat business because of that.
Wow. And of course, because of your attitude of growing and attitude of being positive and handling, difficult situations very calmly, which I'm sure is a part of your personality. Really great, really inspiring, sir. Also, I want to know, most people understand brokers, right? Very few understand mandate model as whole. So can you just walk us through the entire scenario from the moment a developer signs a mandate to the day keys are handed over?
So I just explained to you now. From the time we sign the mandate,
yes,
we decide the sizing, pricing,
everything,
right from sizing, pricing to sales, CRM, collecting money and handing over.
Yes.
We define the cash flow. That is the most important thing. Defining cash flow is very critical for the developer.
Yes.
Because the project should not get stuck. The possibility of getting the project complete is much higher if Justo is associated with the developer. We convert the fixed overheads of the developer to variable overheads. Must. So that's at times very killing for the developer. We reduce the uncertainty of the business. We grow the brand of the developer significantly.
Lovely.
We bring in new partnerships to the developer.
Wow.
We work through a network of almost about 3,400 plus registered RERA registered channel partners. So this kind of network access a developer doesn't have very easily with the segment of developer we deal with.
Yes.
So we help him in this entire journey. So there are developers who are doing one project per year. They are now doing 2 to 3 projects with us.
Yeah.
So that's how we accentuated the business growth for the developer.
Wow. I think this is the example that sets you apart from a broker.
Yeah. So
Hence,
people call us a Uber of brokers.
exactly. I mean, you're different than just like a broker thing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So you integrate into every stage when we talk about micro market research, pricing, Salesforce, home loans, CRM, facility management. So is there a stage where Justo's involvement make the biggest financial difference for a developer?
As I told you, most important thing is defining the cash flow.
Yeah, I think everything is connected somewhere to the
Everything
cash
is connected.
flow.
It's a thread which starts till the end. We are available with
Yeah, I think that's the most important bit.
because you see, most of the projects get stuck when the cash flow is not available.
True.
And the real estate business in the residential segment is such where, you know, the cash flow comes like this, but the cash flow goes like this in the sense 90% of the payment is collected when the top slab is there. Okay, 70% is collected when the top slab is there, and more than 70% of the expenditure happens after that.
Yes.
Of construction. By then the money is finished. If you don't plan your cash flows well, so we ensure through our sales process, we give the kind of cash flow, we provide the cash flow which is required to the developer to ensure the completion of the project.
Oh, lovely.
And second is variable overheads are better than fixed overheads. Fixed overheads kill the business.
True.
And we bring in certainty of completion, we bring in certainty of delivery. How many projects are stuck today in the market, you know?
Exactly.
And we have also been approached by a lot of banks and institutions who have funded developers where projects have stuck and we have released them. That gives us so much of happiness when we see the people getting back homes which were stuck for such a long time. This is what we give back.
So how do you differentiate that, you know, which is that project or, you know, which is a project that needs your attention, your energy and of course the entire focus, and which ones to walk away from?
Justo operates in the segment of the pricing segment between 70 lakhs to about 3 crores. Where more than 95%, 90 to 95% are through home loans. So these projects are dependent on home loan financing first, very critical. Second, we evaluate the developer properly in the sense that has he delivered the project in the past or not, and is the financial closure being made or not made. That's very critical. If the financial closure has not been made, then we ensure through the sales process we do the financial closure.
Yes.
If we feel there is a gap in the sense that project is stuck, the project will not move till such time, people don't see the construction, selling will be difficult, we introduce them to various financial institutions and through intermediaries who help them raise funds for them, and the construction progress happens and then we start selling. So that's how we make a lot of difference and ensure that projects get delivered. But one critical thing is intent to deliver, financial closure,
Yes.
and sizing and pricing has to be right.
Yeah.
If you make the pricing incorrect, then it becomes very difficult.
I think this is the most important part to be
Yeah,
demonstrated.
yeah. And if you are trying to create a product, maybe a 4-bedroom apartment where 2-bedroom moves, no one will buy.
True.
The sizing is very critical. So you have to be right. We have also done projects where the sizing was wrong. We have resized those apartments and we have sold out. So every project is different for us, and it's been a great learning for us.
Of course, and it is quite an example to the people who are watching this podcast, the people who are the budding entrepreneurs. So, sir, when we talk about your growth journey and of course your milestones, so in 6 years now, you've gone from a single RERA license in Maharashtra to a BSE listed public company, which is again really huge, with 10,000 crore in inventory sold and 14,000 units. What's the single decision that accelerated growth the most?
Growth or listing the most?
I think both. This is huge.
I think first of all, from the time I had started, I was the CFO of a listed company. I had the itch of having my own company listed. So in the back of my mind, I had planned that I will list my company. 5th year itself, I went for listing.
Wow.
And listing needs a profitability track record for at least 3 years.
True.
So, and planning for 1 year, at least planning for 1 year, 1.5 years.
Wow.
So from day one, if I would have not planned for listing, I would have never got the listing in 5 years time.
True.
Okay. That's first point. Coming to growth, the only reason where we have grown is, because of our people.
Yeah.
I've worked as an employee throughout my life, and I know the shortcomings the employees face in companies, the culture.
Yes.
I think 3 things I would feel that I have done it right is creating a good culture. Number 2, delegating employees authority and responsibility and accountability. Creating a platform for people to thrive and grow in the business.
Wow.
Professionally, financially, and overall knowledge that they have gained from the business.
And I think so, because you've been into the business, wherein you've worked for several, big names, you yourself. So you definitely understand the culture much better, that what would be the best way of our employee, or, you probably would be treating them as your extended family.
They have to trust you.
Yeah.
Your stakeholders have to trust you.
Yes.
Nothing happens without trust in this business.
True that.
CPs, channel partners have to trust you.
Yes.
Your developers have to trust you. Developers have to believe that you are taking care of their interest ahead of your own interest.
Yes, indeed.
Your employees have to believe that you are taking care of their interest ahead of your own interest.
True.
These are very, very, very important aspects of business. And our company will be, it's widely held, very widely held.
Yes.
And at some point of time, it will be significantly held by my employees.
Wow, amazing. And that kind of trust that you have, because you've trained them to be the next CFOs, CEOs.
I mean, I'm very fortunate that I've got a team of very, very good people.
Amazing.
Where the trust levels are very, very good between us, within them. And that's the key. That's the key thing for growth. I'm not doing something which is very new or something that is highly technological in nature. It's a very simple business, done repetitively, properly,
Yeah. And under your mentorship, I'm sure they are thriving. So I also want to know, the hustle when acquihire was a bold move, right? You didn't just buy a company, you bought a team and their mandates, which is huge. So what did that deal teach you about inorganic growth in real estate?
So in the past, I worked with companies which have grown through acquisitions.
Oh.
So significantly grown through acquisitions. The biggest part why integration fails is integration of people and minds.
Yes.
To give an example, the largest integration in this country, merger, was between Air India and Indian Airlines.
Yeah.
Okay, which never happened because of cultural issues, in my view. It is not finance that does. When we saw a team of good people, it was worthwhile not to acquire the company, but acquire those people and the projects. So we did an acquihire, and we are working on multiple more acquihires also, where good people want to come and work, because we have created a brand that is very strong in the minds of developers. Developers want to give us more work, and I need good people to come and take responsibility, because I'm in the business of offering a platform.
Yes.
So when I do a acqui-hire, what I do is I get a few mandates and I get people, and I get more mandates which I can hire, which I can entrust them to the group of people. They also grow, I also grow, company also grows.
Great.
And I'm saved of the responsibility of going through due diligence process and all that. I don't want to get into their books, and I don't want to get into their operations, what they have done in the past and all that. It saves a lot of time. It's a faster way of growing.
Yes.
And we are in the people business at the end of the day.
True.
People matters the most to us. They are the real assets, not the company.
Yes, of course. And first of all, I would like to congratulate you, because I think your company is the youngest company who's gone public, and which was on the 1st of October 2025. And it's totally huge when we talk about real estate business. 6 years into the business of real estate. And you were public already. People had been struggling for more than decades now. And I think it's truly a proud moment. So I want to know, what does the public listing actually change? Ownership day to day in how you run the business?
I think it's all about governance.
Yeah.
It's all about governance. It's all about ownership. One thing that has changed is, we are rethinking our decision twice now.
Wow.
Because it gives a lot of responsibility, because handling people's money.
Yes.
Earlier it was your own money. When you handle so much of money of various people, you have to be more responsible, and you have to be a trustee at the end of the day of their money.
Yeah.
So you have to make your decisions much more judicious. So rethinking of each and every decision is revetting of the decision is very, very critical.
Absolutely.
And that's what we do, number one. Number two, listing helps us in getting funds faster from banks. There is a responsibility that you have to deliver as far as results are concerned.
Yes.
So half-yearly results we have to announce. Sometime that will become quarterly. So you have to be on your toes all the time. So the overall significant way of doing counting, accounting and accountability of the business has undergone significant change.
Yes.
We have to count better, we have to account faster, and both can happen when the accountabilities are established far better to the people.
Yeah, because the transparency levels and everything.
Yeah. So the overall, the KRAs of the employees are undergoing a significant change after the listing has been done.
Oh wow, amazing. And I think you thrive under pressure. Looking at your personality and talking to you so far, seems like that you're a person who loves challenges and who loves, as much as authentic you are, but if under pressure you thrive even more better and perform better.
There's a saying that I always say, insecurity breeds efficiency. Always. If you are in a secure position, you tend to become very comfortable.
True.
You need to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Wow, I love that thought. Amazing. You've partnered with 20 plus banks and financial institution as a DSA. How does home finance fit into a real estate mandate firm? Is it value add or a separate business line?
Home finance is the only finance that is permanent to the developer. Because home finance is available for 15 to 20 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Any other finance the developer raises, okay, has to be repaid.
Yeah.
Through the home finance. And it is only the home finance that helps the developer to complete the project.
True.
Because all other finances are intermittent financing. And a home finance will ensure that the other borrowing that has been made is repaid on time, number
Yes.
one. Number two, the cost of home finance is almost about 7 to 8%.
Yeah.
Whereas all other financing, be it equity or debt,
Huh.
Equity comes at a value of about 20% and debt comes at a value of 12 to 18%.
Yes.
And home finance comes at a value of about 8%. So obviously home finance is more preferred product than anything else. And home finance you can do only when you sell. And home finance जब ये आता है तभी हमको भी पेमेंट मिलता है. So that we get paid faster when the home finance is there. And developer gets his cash flow better when home finance is there. So home finance is an integral part of this business. You cannot keep it away. We learned it very fast. So in 2 years' time, we took up the responsibility of being a DSA. And why we did it ourselves? Because we found that if we do ourselves, we can do it faster.
Yes.
Because we had know the customer well already on behalf of the developer. And we can talk to the bank directly and ensure that the periods of collections are shortened as far as developer is concerned.
Yes.
That's where home finance plays a very critical role.
Wow, amazing. And now let's know about technology and Justoverse. So I want to know, real estate in India has resisted technology for decades, as we all know. You launched Justoverse, Justo Work, Justo Pulse and Justo Leads. So where has tech actually moved the needle on sales velocity or cost?
See, what I have realized is that technology is very dynamic today. By the time you come up with a technology platform, it becomes obsolete because something more has happened. So we took a conscious decision that we will have a technology that enables our business to do it better. So Justo Pulse is a SaaS platform. We have not developed it. We have just tweaked it to our requirement, which is basically for the employees. Right from the time you arrive to office, you going back, payroll processing, what are your KRAs, what is your target for the day, how much you have achieved, what is the incentives you have earned, how much incentives are going to earn, what is the leave balance that you have got, what is the PF balance, what is the gratuity that you will get. Everything is available on one platform. So that's Justo Pulse. Then we have a lead management software. Other lead management software was a SaaS platform, but now we are developing it on our own, where the confidentiality of the leads will be maintained. So that the leads will not move from one broker to another broker, or people cannot see the leads properly. And we are now we have almost about 8 to 10 telecallers today across each and every project. We are doing about 43 projects today. So we have roughly about 400 telecallers that work for us. We are now bringing AI technology for the entire telecalling activity. So what will happen is it will bring it'll bring honesty to the business. It will bring transparency to the business. It will turn around the business faster. So these are things that we are implementing now, and it is enabled through AI.
Wow.
We have Justoverse. Justoverse is a platform which is basically for our sales employees. So who is the person who has attended to the customer?
Very nice.
Where is the walk-in come from? How much time has it taken to convert the customer? Some other person would have closed the customer better than him, is what the system is going to throw up over a period of time. Where has the customer come from? What is the profile of the customer? What are the interest areas of the customer? So can I profile the customer for a particular product in a particular area, is what my ML and AI is going to throw up 2 years from now, once you have a proper database. So if, say for example, I am launching a project in Andheri, I have the cloned customer base already. So I can search everywhere and I can tell you these are the few people who are going to buy. So I'll be forecasting my sales going forward in 2 years' time. That's what we are bringing to the table. JustoWorks is a CRM platform, finance platform. The moment we take on a project, we load the inventory on the CRM platform.
Yes.
And the inventory is released to JustoWorks. And the moment sales happens, it is filled up there, and the billing process, payment process happens in JustoWorks. So it's an integrated technology that we have got.
And everything, the transparency is maintained as well.
Yes, yes. So it only enables our business. We are
Yes.
not a tech company.
Yeah, of course, but it definitely helps.
Yeah, it helps, and it is only going to enable our business. Our people can do business better through the technology platform.
Amazing, amazing. So, like you mentioned now, future, it's just not about future, but present is the AI. So, AI and data analytics are transforming micro market forecasting globally. How is Justo using data today? And what does the intelligent stack look like 2 years from now?
So as I mentioned you some time back, just now,
Yes.
what we are doing with the technology platform. We do about 300 closures, 250 to 300 closures
Yes.
every day. Our conversion rate is 4%. So roughly, if you multiply 300 with about 25, 7,500 people come to us every day, every month. Okay, and the leads are almost 5 times of that. So we have almost, we are only in Bombay and Pune, and we are now growing to newer markets, Bangalore, Hyderabad and Ahmedabad. Now we expect to do about 500 unit sales very soon. Once that happens, the number of customers that will be attending will be much higher.
Yes.
Okay, if we do a proper analysis of the data, we can profile the customers better. And as I mentioned to you, 2 years from now, with the proper data analysis, we can actually do a proper analysis and say where my customers are going to come from.
Wow.
Who will be the customers? That's where we are heading towards.
Lovely. And I think the 2026 residential market is described as end user driven, right? So not spectacular driven. So are you seeing that on ground as well? Investors' money still very much in the room?
The segment we are in, there are no investors, there are only end users.
All right.
Most of the buyers are first time buyers in the range of 70 lakhs to a crore of rupees. For them, buying the house is most important thing.
Yes.
Staying in the house is most important thing.
Owning a house is the most
And
important
as
thing.
I mentioned to you, more than 90% of my customers are through home financing.
Yes.
The home financing customers are not investors.
True.
And investors have better options today than residential. In my view, investors should not come to residential. They should go to commercial. Or there are many other products, REITs and other things
Yes.
where investors can go to. Residential is primarily for end use.
Yes.
I'm a
true
strong believer of residential being an end use product.
that. Wow. Nice. So premiumization is a macro trend now. So but Justo operates in cities like Sambhajinagar, Nashik, Kolhapur. So where affordability is key. How do you manage that positioning within one brand?
As I mentioned to you, we are in the segment of 70 lakhs to over 3 crores.
Yeah.
But there are customers in Sambhajinagar who have bought homes in Pune for about 3.5 crores. There are people in Nashik who have bought homes in Mumbai for about 4 to 5 crores.
Yes.
So, you know, what happens is there are some segments of people in these locations who would like to buy premium homes in Bombay and Pune. More than anything, I'm here to cater to their needs. A lot of jobs gets created in Pune. The people who buy in Pune are from the segment or cities of Nashik, Kolhapur, Nagpur and Aurangabad and other places. They're first time buyers. So at times they don't even have money to do the contribution. They have to depend on their parents.
Yeah.
And every family has one influencer who decides
Yeah.
or they go to.
Yeah.
And he is based at Nashik or Sambhajinagar or wherever. This kind of operations in various cities helps us to close the deals faster,
Yeah.
much faster.
True.
And we can speak to their parents, they can come to the office, they can see the product and they can decide as far as the homes in Pune and Mumbai are concerned. We are doing projects in Nashik. We are doing about 3 projects now in Nashik, which is going to go up to about 7 or 8 projects in the next 3 months' time. So we are entering these markets, and I think there is a need for doing better business in Nashik. They need for helping them understand the business better. So this is where we are present in the tier 2 cities. And a lot of brokers are unable to actually find who to approach for the projects in Mumbai and Pune, and we come to help them. We have more than about 300 to 400 brokers, channel partners in each such city.
Lovely.
And they have got access to almost 40 projects that are going on, so they can showcase. It's a win-win, for us. It's a win-win, and we'll be going to more such locations in the past.
Amazing.
In future.
And like we have now Mumbai 3.0 happening, and then so I also want to know, where is the next micro market that developers are sleeping on?
You just said it.
Yeah.
Mumbai 3.
Mumbai 3.0. So when you say that, which area would we call as Mumbai 3.0?
The entire extended part of Navi Mumbai, Naina areas, and infrastructure has changed significantly.
Yes.
I'm very bullish on Panvel. I'm very bullish on the entire Naina area for growth. And Mumbai and Pune were always called as twin cities, but it is becoming much closer. With the missing link coming in, the distance to Pune will be shortened by about 25 minutes to 30 minutes.
Imagine, from 3.5 hours to...
Yesterday I came from Pune to Mumbai. I reached about 1 hour and 20 minutes from Baner to Navi Mumbai. I of course started very late, but I said this is the best place to stay in Navi Mumbai. Okay. You will reach the Panvel airport faster from Pune than Mumbai.
Wow.
Okay. So, things are changing a lot.
Yes.
And I'm very bullish the segment between Mumbai and Pune is the place where the growth is going to happen.
Yeah,
and it must happen that way, because home prices have become obnoxiously high, unaffordable. I think it is time that, homes should be built in such places where people can buy and stay comfortably. Government of Maharashtra and RPM is very, very bullish about the infra growth, and this budget also has definitely supported infra to a large extent. And Mumbai 3.0 will define and redefine a lot of things.
Yes.
And price stabilization will happen.
Even the Kasar Ghat area, like we entirely, I think. Because I think the population is now increasing, and now living especially in the heart of Mumbai is becoming a luxury.
There will be inclusive growth, both real estate, residential, commercial, data centers, and everything else will come up in that area.
So, sir, now I would want to know your vision for this year, which is 2026. You've mentioned that you're wanting more female leadership. What does Justo's current leadership picture look like, and what's the barrier?
We want to have more female leadership for sure. We have not been able to get more female leadership, although we have been trying hard to get more female leadership, because we feel that a lady is able to relate to the customers better than men when it comes to buying. Who is the ultimate decision maker when a home is bought? The lady of the house.
Yeah.
Okay. And he is able to relate much better to the lady of the house than men. But our nature of job is such where, there are two elements of our business. One is sourcing, one is closing. For the closing part, we always feel that ladies will be much better to talk to a lady and close her. But when it comes to sourcing, it's a tough job. Moving in the hot sun. I'm not saying they're not capable, but it's more suited for the men to move around and get good sourcing partners as CPs, and some of our best closing managers are ladies.
Yes, I'm sure.
And there are boys also. I don't want to make a very specific statement. But I think it's very important that a number of ladies should go up in this organization, and diversity should be encouraged more.
Wow, that's amazing. I also want to know, Justo's ambition is to be a $1 billion USD enterprise by 2027. So what's the single variant that could derail that goal?
When there is a lack of trust by the stakeholders. My stakeholders are employees, my stakeholders are channel partners, my stakeholders are shareholders of Justo, my stakeholders are developers.
Yes.
You know, when my developers don't trust me because my employees have not performed, and employees don't perform because they lack trust in the company. CPs, channel partners lack trust if they have not been serviced better. So at the core, I'll say it my employees.
Wow.
If my employees are happy, CPs are happy, developers are happy. Developers are happy, CPs are happy, investors will automatically be happy because both will give to more profits.
Yes.
So, you know, that's why the core of the entire business is my employees and people. So, I keep on saying we are a people-driven organization.
Lovely.
We are not a sales organization. We are completely a people-driven organization.
Wow, very nice, very nice. So, if you had to start Justo today, like in 2026, what would you do differently?
I'm starting just every day.
Oh, wow.
So, I'm learning every day.
Yeah.
We reboot every day. And it's a daily business.
Amazing.
We innovate every day. We chase customers every day. We change our pitch every day. We get new customers every day.
Very nice.
That's one. Second is, when I started this business, I didn't have enough money to start the business. One thing that I will change now going forward is doing a much more research and business development before we enter a new market, so that we scale faster.
Yes.
And today we have a lot of learnings which we will adopt to the new market, and these are the changes that we will do.
Lovely, very nice. So, sir, we would want to do a rapid fire round with you. Yeah. So, one piece of advice you give every new Justo hire on day one.
Make new mistakes first, learn and speak the truth, because we are in the business of trust. Because when a person comes to buy something, if you go and pay money, you will get a product which you will carry home.
Yes.
But real estate is the only product where you pay money and leave the product with the developer. So trust is the most expensive currency today.
Absolutely.
So be at that. Be trustworthy.
Yes, and be honest.
Be honest.
Lovely. The real estate market in India in one word.
Huge demand.
Wow.
Huge. Just cater the demand.
The most underrated city for real estate investment right now.
I mentioned to you Mumbai 3.0, Navi Mumbai and Pune,
Absolutely.
and that corridor.
A book or a podcast that every real estate professional should consume.
There's a book written by Frank Gallinini on what the real estate investor should have as far as the cash flow business is concerned, and that's a very interesting read which I had done long back, and I found a lot of things very interesting and worth learning. But real estate is something that you have to have in you.
Yes.
You have to teach yourself. No one can teach you,
True.
is what I would say.
Yeah, it's more like breathe,
Yes.
eat, preach, teach.
Absolutely. Well said.
And the most important question, sir. How Justo, why Justo, and from where did this thought came into your mind about the name Justo?
The word Justo, it's nothing but just in English, in Latin it's called Justo.
Yes,
It's called Justo.
Justo.
And just means fair,
Yeah.
judicious,
Yes.
righteous.
Yeah.
The word justice
Yes.
has come from the word just.
Yeah.
So in the industry we are in, we wanted something where people can trust the business, as I mentioned to you some time back. You know, trust is the only currency here.
True.
So we felt we should have a name which is phonetically short. It can have a very good recall value
Yes.
and very synergistic to the business we have, because We have to be trustworthy in this business, which to a large extent people aren't in this industry.
Yeah.
So that's something we thought that should be our starting point, and that's where we named it Justo.
Wow. So with this, we've come towards the end of this lovely interaction with the one and only the real star of Justo, Mr. Das. So sir, one piece of advice before you could go would want to give to all the viewers, all the budding entrepreneurs.
Think simple, act simple, don't complicate your business. In India, India is a big market. There is market for everything and everything will sell. Don't complicate. Just remain focused on catering to the demand. Don't try to tweak the supply, is what I would say.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Mr. Pushpmitra Das. It was really amazing having a conversation
Thank you
with you.
so much.
And
Thanks
truly
a
an
lot.
honor to have you at the hashtag show. Thank you so much.
Thank
once
you.
again.
Thank you very
Wow, this was a fantastic podcast.
Thank you.
I loved
Thank
it.
you.